If you were to make a commercial, you'd want it to represent all the best qualities of your product. If you were watching a commercial, you'd want it to represent how your experience of using this product will be. From this discrepancy, recent advertisements have developed over time to eventually result in a standard format where the same propaganda techniques are used over and over to appeal to the audience that it has eventually drawn up to become a cliche. From plain folks to glittering generalities, a standard criterion can be drawn out to unify all commercials. This is why for this activity I chose to use the same common criteria and make a parody version in which the propaganda techniques are exploited and explicitly displayed for all to see. The advertisement will not be pointing out the best qualities of a product. Rather, it will reveal how customers will live their lives if they choose to purchase a product. I would like to put a disclaimer here that the entire commercial is not based on any fact or scandal of a real company. The commercial does resemble a lot of Apple's promotional videos, but that's just because that's the commercial format I chose, not because I'm targeting Apple specifically. No one company is more guilty of the propaganda exploitations than the other. If they made any commercial in the 21st century that was effective enough, all such companies are probably equally guilty of the accusations to come. With that in mind, here's what a commercial would look like if the propaganda techniques spoke the truth about their products. When you use a product, you'd want it to be fit for all your personal needs. For producers, this was difficult to achieve since every customer's needs differ tremendously. That's why we say our product is best for you, so that you can live the illusion that our brand serves your needs, when in reality, you're fitting into ours. To continue this streak of customer generalization, we present to you our mandatory follow-up to our best-selling device, the Product7.
To make the processing speed faster for this product, we've upgraded the CPU from the N5 to the much more improved N6. Whether you'll be able to notice the resulting change is unlikely, since 90% of you won't be able to disassemble your product, and 9% of you will simply remember changing from a 5 to 6 and be satisfied. We've also remastered the metal and wiring of the product to increase its durability for long-term use. You'd have to take our word for it, since the increased strength only lasts for as long as our insurance guarantee expiration date. Even so, you won't ask for a refund, since you think it's your fault for not treating the product with extra care, considering how durability is the only testable in the long term. We really just put this part of the commercial because we wanted you to feel safer by saying the word insurance a lot. Also, to plug in our extended protection plan for all phone abusers out there who don't understand what fine print is.
And while we're at it, we might as well introduce you to our other editions that we keep pumping out new versions of, even though the current ones have absolutely nothing wrong with them, such as our wireless earphones or our smartwatch. It doesn't matter that it's an unnecessary addition as long as this advertisement makes it look essential to the use of the product. You'll buy it anyway. The improved software changes have made a lot of your videos and documents look like they could be worked from an expert from 20 or so years ago. You would think people would notice that. By definition, if anybody can achieve a certain quality, it is no longer considered expert quality. However, just by using the word expert, along with unnecessarily long and fancy adjectives, the vast majority of consumers will still be convinced. We've also added another bonus feature using Bluetooth to immerse you into the ubiquitous integration experience. So be prepared to carry even more external batteries to maintain yet another function you will only use 1% of the time. But hey, the more features we can list in this commercial, the easier you can convince yourself this product is completely new and way better than the last one. Now you'll be able to make calls much quicker, and despite the fact that the phone is apparently the least used function of the phone, as all we do is text each other. Seriously, these days we use settings application more than we use the phone.
For the first time ever, we made this electronic product completely waterproof, despite the fact that 60% of our customers won't believe us and use waterproof casing anyway. And 80% of our customers will complain on their SNS feed about all the waterproof items they wasted their money on. And yes, you didn't hear those numbers incorrectly. 40% of customers will most likely do both.
The CEO told me to be in this commercial so that the online activists can stop calling our company racist. Every company has a black employee now, just for this very purpose. You'll probably see us on the first floor to ensure our customers that we are an open company, but try looking for one of us in the executives. Now there's a challenge.
Back in the days of the Product 5, we strive to improve our product for the better of our customers. We made changes that reflected the previous product's faults, while trying to keep up with the highly arbitrary one product per year deadline that the customers just decided to put to fill their desire for new products. However, when we finally released the Product 5, everybody called out our changes as making the product worse, sticking to buying the Product 4 instead. From this indecisiveness of consumers' demand for innovative change and yearly production, we decided to keep the annual production and give the illusion of innovative change by numbering our products a higher number. In fact, we prefer if we made fewer changes to our product. If we made too much, we might lose the synergistic spark we had in the first product, which made it so attractive in the first place, and our buyers might turn to our rival companies. If you can be satisfied by us making the same product every year with a new assigned number, nothing would make us happier. The consumers get to fill their bottomless pit of demand, while we get to make more money by doing less. It really is a win-win deal. It's very regressive regarding development, but at least we'll keep the economy rolling. Thank you for your unending brand loyalty.